Hi guys, so I wanted to walk you through how I make my meal plans for the week. So I have a blank piece of paper here and I'm gonna go find the program that I'm doing on demand. So I'm doing Lift 4, so I clicked on Lift 4 and then up on this right hand corner it says Program Materials. If you're on your computer, your laptop, it's going to be a little bit different, but there is a Program Materials tab that you'll be able to find. So you want to click on that, and then you go to the Lift 4 Program and Nutrition Guide, and you click View. And this is like, if you were to get a physical copy of this in the mail, it would be like a booklet. But on here, it's all digital. So you just kind of scroll through. And once you figure out exactly what meal plan you're in by doing a little bit of math, it will tell you which bracket you fall into. Once you do the math and you figure out how many calories, like the calorie bracket that you fall into, it'll tell you exactly how many veggies, fruits, carbs, proteins you are going to need every single day. And then it's like, okay, so what do I do with those numbers? Like, how do I plan my meals out using that information? So like for me, I'm gonna give you an example. I fall into the Plan A category. So I'm going to need 3 veggies, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, and 2 teaspoons. And then it's saying if I'm using the performance, I can use 1 energize, 1 hydrate, 1 recover, and 1 recharge. So I am going to, from here, look through the meal, like the food option list, because it will tell me exactly which foods they recommend that I'm eating for each of these like color containers, or you don't even have to be using the containers. The containers are great for portion sizes and portion control. It's like so easy to just plop your food in there because it's the perfect measurement, and then plop it on your plate from there. But the food list in this program also will tell you exactly, like it'll say for spinach, it's 1 cup cooked or raw, or leaf lettuce 1 cup, peppers 1 cup sliced, broccoli 1 cup chopped. So it tells you the measurements on here too. You don't have to be using the containers if you don't have them. It's not a problem. So what I recommend doing is kind of making a mental list, or if you have this printed out, you can highlight all the food items on each list that are your favorite. So like for me, watercress, like I don't even know what that is. I'm probably not going to be including that in my meal plan, so I'm not going to highlight that. But I'm going to highlight spinach and peppers and arugula, broccoli, probably not pumpkin, because I'm probably not going to cook a pumpkin anytime soon. Cabbage, cauliflower, carrots, tomatoes, radishes, like all of these things that I really like to eat that I possibly will add into my meals this week. So I'm going to do that for the veggie list, the protein list, the carb list, every single list. I'm going to highlight or just take note of the ones that I really like and the ones that I will probably stick to. So once I've done that, I'm going to go over to my blank piece of paper, and I'm going to go back up to how many of each food groups I get personally. And I'm going to say, so like for veggies, I get 3. So I'm going to do 3 V's. Actually, I'm going to do G because it's the green container for me. So 3 G's. I get 2 purple, so 2 peas. I get 4 proteins, which is red. And I get 2 carbs, which is yellows. I get 1 healthy fat, which is blue. 1 orange, which is seeds and dressings. And I get 2 teaspoons. So this is just something I'm going to use as like a tool as I'm writing out my meal plan, I can cross them off for the day. And so as I'm writing out my meals, I can cross them off so I can make sure I'm getting them all in each day. So for Monday, I am going to, this is how I would write out my day, okay? So for breakfast, I'm going to have 2 eggs, which is 1 protein. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off a red. And then I'm going to have cheese with my eggs because I love cheesy eggs. So there goes my blue. And then I'm going to have a whole grain waffle because I always eat my waffle. Okay, and so that is a yellow for a carb. And then I add raw maple syrup to my waffles, and those don't even really count anywhere in the food group. So they give those, the natural sweeteners they give to you for free, just as long as you're like obviously like containing yourself. So I just use a couple of teaspoons of that. I don't need a whole lot. So that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. And then for a snack later, I'm gonna have my Shakeology, which counts as a protein. So that's another red I'm gonna cross off. And in my Shakeology, I'm gonna add spinach, a cup of spinach. So there goes one of my greens. And then I'm going to add a banana, just a half a banana, which is a purple. So I'm gonna cross off my purple. Oh man, my pen is running out of ink. There we go. Okay, so half a banana, and then I'm also gonna add a teaspoon of peanut butter. So I'm gonna cross off the teaspoon, I crossed off the purple. Okay, so that's breakfast, snack, and then lunch. I'm gonna look at what I have left, because I also know that I have dinner later on. And actually what I do with my lunch and my dinner is I plan my dinner first. So I'm probably gonna have another snack later and then dinner. So on Monday I want to eat meatloaf and mashed potatoes. So it's gonna be meatloaf, mashed potatoes. So there is a red for my protein and a yellow for my mashed potatoes. So I'm not going to cross anything else off yet until I do my lunch and my snack. So for lunch, I'm going to have a veggie burger. Veggie burgers are like always my go-to for lunch. They're so easy, and you can keep them in the freezer so they don't even go bad. Like, I alternate between probably like tuna and turkey sandwiches and veggie burgers all the time for my lunches. So veggie burger, I'm going to have maybe cauliflower rice for my vegetables. So that takes care of another green. And then I'm going to have an apple with peanut butter. That's my favorite. So there's another teaspoon. So I'm gonna cross off a teaspoon and another P for purple because fruits are in container. So what I have left now is I have a green, which is a veggie, and I have a red, which is a protein. Oh, you know what? I forgot to cross off the other red for my veggie burger. Just kidding. Okay, so then all that I'm left with is a green and a orange. Okay, orange is like super tricky because it is seeds or dressings, and so that would be a weird, like, I have a green and orange, so I could either skip my snack altogether and have a salad with dinner, and that would be my dressing and my other veggie, or I could have like a small side salad for a snack. So at this point I could probably see myself more likely having a salad with dinner than I would as a snack. That just doesn't sound good, to be honest. And I can last pretty long between lunch and dinner, so I don't really need a snack. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that crosses off my orange and my last green. So for Monday, I have my meals all written out, and I made sure that I got every single container in. So what I'm gonna do is repeat that same process for Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that's how I create my meal plan using those containers. You will notice that like it's actually like you're not really eating too different than you used to before you started this program. It's just a matter of like getting in enough vegetables and making sure you're eating like the right carbs and that you're not overdoing it with your cheese, which is so easy to do. But yeah, so I hope that that's helpful, and that's a super simple, easy way on how I create my meal plan for the week. And if I can stick to this, I'll be feeling super good by the end of the week. All right, you guys, hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.